One of the biggest threats in cybersecurity today, it's not some brand new futuristic tech. Nope, its playbook is literally ancient, taken from one of the most famous tricks in all of history. Let's dive in and break this whole thing down.
Think about that for a second. An entire city brought down by one clever trick. It wasn't about a bigger army or better weapons. Nope. It was all about getting the defenders to willingly open their own gates. And that exact same strategy is being used against us right now, every single day on our own computers.
I mean, the parallel here is just, wow, it's perfect, right? Instead of soldiers, this digital horse is hiding malware. Instead of tricking a whole city, its target is just one person, you. And here's the kicker. Just like that big wooden horse, it shows up looking like a gift, something you actually want, a cool new app, a free game. The strategy hasn't changed one bit in thousands of years. It's all about deception.
All right, so let's get into it. Let's pull back the curtain on this whole digital deception. How do these modern Trojans actually work? And more importantly, how do they sneak past all the digital defenses we think we have in place?
Okay, so the first thing you've got to understand is that a Trojan doesn't just kick down your digital front door. It's way, way smarter than that. It puts on a costume, right? It pretends to be something you'd actually want, a useful tool, a fun game, and it cons you into inviting it inside. See, its real power isn't in some complex code. It's all in the disguise.
So what kind of costumes are we talking about? Well, it's the stuff you see every day. That free game you've been wanting to try? Yep. That urgent pop-up telling you to update your system? Could be one. That little tool that promises to clean up your computer and make it faster? Definitely. It could even be something as simple as a PDF or an image file in an email. They're all designed to hit us where we're vulnerable, our trust and our love for free, useful stuff.
But here's the thing, and this is absolutely crucial. This is the Trojan's biggest weakness. Unlike a virus or a worm, it can't do anything on its own. It's totally, completely powerless until you get involved. It needs you to click the link. It needs you to download the file. It needs you to run the program. That means when you really think about it, you're the gatekeeper.
So let's walk through the attack, step by step. How does this actually go down? Well, it's a four-step process. First, you've got the disguise. The malware looks totally legit. Step 2, the deception. You're tricked into downloading and running it. The second you click Run, that's Step 3, execution. The trap springs, and the malicious code sneaks onto your computer. And then the final step, the real damage. A secret backdoor is opened up on your system, basically handing the keys to an attacker.
Okay, so the trap has been sprung. The soldiers are inside the walls. That backdoor is wide open. Now what? What can a hacker actually do once they've got that kind of access?
Honestly, it's pretty terrifying stuff. Once they're in, it's like they have a complete hacker's toolkit right on your machine. They can literally spy on you through your webcam. They can record every single key you press. Yeah, that means capturing your bank passwords, your emails, everything. They can even take over your computer completely and turn it into a zombie to attack other people's systems. It's bad news.
All right, so that's the scary part. That's the threat. But here's the good news, and it's really good news. Building your digital walls is something you have total control over. So let's switch gears and talk about the actual practical steps you can take to make your system pretty much Trojan-proof. Before we even get to any apps or software, the single most important defense you have is a mindset. It's called digital skepticism. All it means is getting into the habit of pausing for just a second and questioning things before you click. Think of it this way. If a random, unexpected package showed up on your doorstep, you'd be a little suspicious, right? Treat unexpected downloads the exact same way.
Okay, let's get tactical. Here's your checklist for defense. Number 1, only, and I mean only, download stuff from official sources. App stores, the developer's actual website, that's it. Number 2, be super cautious with email attachments. All of them. Number 3, make sure your antivirus software and your firewall are on and up to date. And finally, and this is a big one that a lot of people overlook, stop using your main administrator account for just browsing the web every day.
So why is that last point so important? Well, let's go back to our city analogy. Using an admin account is like walking around with the master key to the entire city hanging from your belt. If a bad guy gets that key, they own the whole place. But a standard user account? That's like having keys to just your own apartment. Even if a Trojan manages to get in, it's trapped. It can't make major system changes. The amount of damage it can do is, well, tiny in comparison. So, as we bring this all together, it really boils down to one simple idea. All the software, all the firewalls, they help for sure. But when it comes to Trojans, the final, most important line of defense
isn't technology, it's human. The gatekeeper is you.
And look, this isn't about being paranoid and never clicking anything again. It's just about being smart, being prudent. By just staying alert, by taking a second to verify what you're downloading, you become the one who decides to keep those city gates locked tight.
So I'm going to leave you with this one final thought. Every single time you go online, your digital gate is open. It's waiting for your command. The only question is, who are you letting in?